All right. What up, Facebook? This is YouTube. Wherever I'm gonna put this, I don't know. Anyway, this is a DonyeaMusic Musicians / Producers 101. A lot of people think that you gotta have the best gear and have the best this and the best that to like produce the best sound. And the truth is, little becomes much in the master's hands. A lot of people listen to me and it's like, oh man, but I was doing this back in the 90s, early 90s, with a Casio and 2 tape recorders. That's when I started doing tracks. I had a Casio CT640. You can look it up online to see what it looks like. And 2 tape recorders. And then I graduated to a karaoke machine. And I'm saying all that to say, doing that is what kind of trained me and groomed me for what you hear now, because it's developed over years. But a lot of people feel like, oh, I can't get a clean sound, or I can't get a good sound because, I just got this keyboard and all I have are like, General Midi sounds, or, I just have, this, that, and the other. But, I don't got Pro Tools, and I don't got, I don't got no plugins, or I don't got this and that. Like I said, little becomes much when it's placed in the master's hands. And what you do is you learn how to develop and use and dive into and get in and use what you have to make it the best it can be. Back in the day when I was coming up, people were getting record deals and production deals on little bitty cassette tape stuff they were doing with their keyboard. They didn't have a lot, but they dove into it and they made it do what it does. And so what I did was I just made this little shout bump. This, it's a churchy shout bump using just General Midi sounds. I'm not using no plugins. I'm not using no sounds from the motif. I'm not using no sounds from my Korg M50. Just generic General Midi sounds that you can hear on any machine. Separated all the sounds and I mixed it, but just so you can hear what it sounds like. It doesn't take much if you know how to study and get into what you're doing. I used to be quick to complain about what I didn't have until I started learning how to dive into what I did have, and I discovered that I had more than I thought I did. I never went to school. I never took a class. Nothing. This is all passion. This is all heart. And this is something that I learned by trial and error, making mistakes, listening to other people, watching other people, studying other records, and all that kind of stuff. The more you do something the right way, the better you get at it. And so practice makes perfect. So practice diving into your gear and getting into it. But I'm gonna let you hear this little bitty clip just to give you an idea. Now, this is all General Midi sounds. For those of you who don't know what General Midi is, in layman's terms, it's basically the basic sounds that you get in any keyboard instrument. They're very generic, they're very basic, and they're the basic raw sounds that come with instruments. General Midi sounds, if you play a MIDI file on your computer, it's the little cheesy sound that you hear your computer play. Those are General Midi sounds, and so they're very generic. They don't have a lot of quality to them at all. But I just wanted to show you what you could do with them. All right, check it out.